जय श्री माता जी। हम सब पूरे हृदय से श्री माँ के समस्त नतमस्तक होकर श्री माँ को प्रणाम करेंगे और बंधन लेंगे। We'll bow down at the lotus feet of Shri Mataji and take bandhan. तीन महामंत्र और श्री गणेश मंत्र। अब हम अपना दायां हाथ धरती माँ पे रखेंगे और हम श्री माँ से प्रार्थना करेंगे, श्री माता जी, हमारे ईरा नाड़ी की जो भी विकार हैं, आप सभी को धरती माँ में खींच लीजिए। श्री माता जी, हमारे हमारे अंदर जो भी अशुद्ध इच्छाएं हैं, उन्हें दूर कर दीजिए। वह हमारे आध्यात्मिक उत्थान की शुद्ध इच्छा हमारे अंदर स्थापित कर दीजिए। अब हम अपना दायां हाथ गोद में रखेंगे और बायां हाथ आकाश की ओर करेंगे. We'll keep our right hand back on our lap and left hand towards the sky. और हम प्रार्थना करेंगे, श्री माता जी कृपा करके हमारे पिंगला नाड़ी की जो भी अधिक गर्मी है, घमंड है, कर्ता भाव है, आप सभी को आकाश तत्व में खींच लीजिए. श्री माता जी, please remove all the excessive heat, the doer feeling and the ego from our pingla nadi into the sky. अब हम अपना बायां हाथ गोद में रखेंगे. We'll now bring our left hand back on our lap और अपना संपूर्ण चित्त हम सहस्त्रार चक्र पर ले आएंगे. Let us bring our complete attention to our सहस्त्रार चक्र और हम श्री मां से मांगेंगे, प्रार्थना करेंगे, श्री माता जी कृपा करके हमें संतुलन में स्थिर कर दीजिए. वह हमारे चित्त को शांत व जागृत कर दीजिए. श्री माता जी, please establish balance within our subtle system, and please make our attention pure and enlightened. श्री माता जी कृपा कर हमें निर्विचारिता में स्थापित कर दीजिए. Please establish thoughtless awareness within us, Shri Mataji. ध्यान की इसी अवस्था में हम श्री मां की अमृतवाणी आत्मसात करेंगे. We'll keep our attention on the Sahasrara Chakra and listen to Shri Mataji's speech.
Sat yogi in Sanskrit is very good at tatast. Very good word, which I'll try to explain but cannot be really translated. Tatastha means the one who is standing on the shore. On the shore and watching. That is the state in which you have to be. But as a result, you do not become a person who is not effective. You become extremely effective. If such people are there, you won't believe so many things can happen. Wars can stop. Peace can spread. People who are evil will be exposed. Now, because it's such an amas working out of Sahaja, Sahajogis should not in any way find themselves in conflict with each other. Still I find sometimes, and I'm amazed how people criticize other Sahajogis or other leaders while they themselves have problems. The reason is that once you start going beyond the mind, you automatically become introspective. And you start seeing what's wrong with me, this mind of mine now. So better stand before the mirror, or can even close your eyes and say, now, Mr. Mind, what are you doing? What are you up to? You face yourself. You stand out from yourself and see for yourself and ask the mind, what are you up to? That's the way. Once you are out of it, you can control it. Happy you are celebrating my birthday. I'm supposed to be quite old, though I don't think like that because I don't think. One has to be beyond the mind, to think about yourself all the time, or to think about things which do not concern you sometimes, and just try to put your mind into a turmoil which is very dangerous these days. To stop your thought, first of all, I think in Sahaja you should stop reading anything. Because if you start reading, then what happens again? You start collecting thoughts from that book. I've seen many people whose mind is nothing but the books from others, or the words of others, or quotation of others. They are nowhere. You cannot find them. They are all lost people. He says so and that one says so. When I was writing this book, which you know that I have written down, they were saying, Mother, but Plato said like this and Rousseau said like that. I said, let them say whatever they wanted to. I'll say what I know. Why should I refer to them? I don't have to go to the libraries and read what Rousseau said, what Plato said, what I know, whatever I have witnessed in my life, I should write. Clearly, without thinking about what others have to say, what others have described. And also this mind has another big problem, that whatever is written down in black and white becomes Bible. Then whatever is done before is something great. Like now there is no Christ, there is no Muhammad, and there is no Abraham, there is no Krishna, there is no Ram today. But they will think of what Rama said, what Krishna said, then in Gita this he said, in Gita he has not said a word about Kundalini, so why Mother is talking about Kundalini? He might have said, can't say, who wrote Gita? Never Sri Krishna. Christ never wrote Bible, Quran was not written by Muhammad. So what they have said, why should you worry about that? Instead of that, you take the experience that everybody has said. That you are to be born again, everybody has said. that you have to go beyond the mind, also everyone has said. Why not do that and then see for yourself? But people like and they are identified. Now if there are Christians who are coming to Sahaja Yoga, still they are happy if it is Christ. Very happy. If they are Hindus, should be Krishna or Rama. If they are Muslims, it should be Muhammad Sahab, Fatima or some. Otherwise they can't get out of it. It's very difficult. Their mind is such that is so much made from childhood. You are told, you are a Muslim, you are a Muslim, you are a Christian, you are a Christian. So they believe it. Supposing you are born in some other religion, then what would have happened? You would have been something different. But this mind has been injected with the ideas which has gone into your head, and that's how you are so much without any freedom. You are tied down with these conditions. And that's what I find among Sahaja Yogis also a very big conditioning, that such and such thing is good or bad, they decide. You see for yourself. For example, if I talk on Guru Nanak, then the Sikhs will be there. But I talk on Christ, they won't be happy. I talked on Christ in Pune, so they said she's trying to convert everybody to Christianity. And when I was talking about Sri Krishna in London, they said she's making everybody a Hindu. So this identification that is coming to us when so intensely from, we should say it's like from the birth. All these ideas still are there and we are not free. That doesn't mean that you should not have faith in all of these. They were all great, we have great respect for them and understand. But first you be free. You be free to know that. Your mind should be free. It should not be the injections that are put into your head that you cannot see the point. That's why they don't enjoy it. I've seen partly they enjoy, partly they don't. So to become a free person, because Sahaja Yoga is to give you complete freedom and also complete sense of freedom, so you respect the freedom of others. On the whole, you understand what freedom means. If that doesn't work out, then I would say that Sahaja Yoga is of no use. Because it should work out in such a manner that you should get rid of all these conditionings you have had. Now take the second enemy of ours is Mr. Ego, which is another headache and which works very fast. In many countries where already ego has been bloated. See these balloons. If they were bloated, all right, it's very easy to again make them big. But if they were never done that, then it's difficult. You have to pull it out, you have to put it to the pumps, otherwise it won't be bloated. Now this ego comes to us from different angles, and it actually will be surprised from the deformity of our chakra. For some people, money is very important. We must get money, some or other. If I don't get money, what's the use of being inside? Money is very important. We are living in a money-oriented world, no doubt. But I have told you that what's the use of having money that makes you a fool, which takes you, now see the countries which are very much money-oriented, who are supposed to be very rich. All the Scandinavian countries and Switzerland, whatever they might have done to get that money, doesn't matter. But they are people with money. People are committing suicide, young people are committing suicide, there's a competition going on. They are very unhappy. Why? That means money cannot bring happiness. Money, if that goes into your head also, then you cannot be as such. But the money is there just for you to use it to express your love. Now, you go to the shop, then you see something. This is very nice to be given to such and such person. You think like that. It's very sweet feeling you get then. You can give this to this one, huh? He needs it very much. When your mind becomes the other way down, when it is thoughtlessly aware, then you will buy something that is joy, something artistic, something beautiful, something useful to that person. It will be a kind of a mind that is extremely full of generosity, enjoying its generosity. And all the time it will guide you to the projection of your attention to things by which you can give happiness to others. Small things, not necessarily expensive things. If you have money, better spend money in buying things that you can give to others, that you can express your love, your gratitude, your shraddha. It is very remarkable how people give money to these sadhus and babas in thousands and thousands and crores of, because I think in them it has come that to satisfy their shraddha they must give it, and so they give. And they have amassed so much money. They have no sense of it. They don't understand the value of that. To them it is nothing but money. So in the modern times I think the worst thing of ego is money. I have seen people who are very rich, supposed to be great business wallahs and something like that. They must meet me separately. We must come, mother, and see. But they are useless people, absolutely useless. So they'll come and tell me, I'm having a loss in this, I'm having a loss in that. Can you help us in this way or that? I just don't say anything to them. But they have said, Mother, we have recovered because of your blessing. Maybe. But it's stupid. Like Lao Tse described that you are going through the Yangtze River, it's beautiful. On the sides you see beautiful scenes. But you better be on the boat and reach the ocean. In the same way, supposing we have to catch a plane and we see something very nice on the road and get down there, how can we catch the plane? So these side effects of this mind are these, that we divert our attention to wrong things and waste our energy into it. Ultimately we are not happy. As you know that in general wants are not passion. It's the love that you give and the love that you receive, which is not a love which is entangled into anything with any purpose, with any idea, but just to feel that love, pure love, within yourself and within others, is the greatest gift of the divine. All other things are useless, you'll find. You find it every day. Today you want to have a car, all right, have it. Then you want to have a house, have it. But you are not bothered about the car now, you want to have a house. Now you get the house, then you are not satisfied. Then you want to have something else and something else. So, which is that want, which is satisfying? Is this pure love, genuine love, that you feel for the others and others feel for you. We have lots of conditioning of it. In our country especially, this Indian country, India, so-called, You see, to dominate the wife is one of the greatest ego. I have seen people how they tortured women, their wives, and the children of others just because they think I am a man. What do you get? You don't get any joy. You can never be joyous. If you try to dominate another person, you can never be joyous. It's only through loving and affection and care that you can feel the joy. Because joy has these symptoms. Joy is not domination or demanding or asking. These are not the signs of a person who is joyous. A joyous person is that who just enjoys the caring, the loving, the gentle relationship. And this is another point where I've seen Indian men especially in the north, because of the same Muslim influence, whatever it is. In the north, the men are extremely dominating to their wife. And they insult the wife also. So now the women here have become extremely dominating also. Naturally, action has a reaction. This reaction itself is a wrong idea. And this reaction should be just dissolved into the feeling of pure love, the ocean of compassion. For example, I see on the streets of Delhi so many people begging, small children are there and all that. And now the feeling that I get is not of scolding them or getting angry with them. Maybe they are cheating, maybe anything there. After everybody is cheating, even those who have lots of money are cheating. So what is there if these poor people are cheating? Doesn't matter. But the compassion is built in within me like this, that let me somehow get a plot of land somewhere. Let me organize some sort of a place where all these people who are orphans can be put there, and given all this. All the help, and maybe from this pond of misery and poverty you might get lots of lotuses coming out. But the feeling has to be collective. I feel that way. That will solve the problem of Delhi. But that doesn't mean that, like other social workers, like I have been connected with some social workers, and I was amazed that it was nothing but an ego pampering business. It has nothing to do with social work. Haphazard and nothing deep in their attention to look after these people. So with the great feeling of love and compassion, we can do it. We all can do it and can work it out. One of my desires is this: if it is a desire of you all, it will work out. It's very important that they are also human beings and we have to look after them. But for that, one should not think that I will be the treasurer, I'll be the president, and I'll be this. All these clergyship should go from the mind itself. Otherwise you are not free. You are not free, like there's a nice joke about it. That somebody went to see the minister and the private secretary was there attending to the people. And he was getting very angry with them and all that. So some villagers said to me, "Who are you?" He said, "Don't you know I am PA?" "Ah, PA, oh. That means you are drunk, all right. You have nothing to say." So a person with ego behaves like a person who has ego. Is a person like you can say a drunkard, or sometimes like a lunatic, really like a lunatic. Sometimes you have to meet them with a barge pole. I told you, some of these people who have got awards for peace, one has to talk to them with a barge pole. because they might just jump on you just like a cat, or could be like a leopard. You don't know how they are built up. I don't know how they got these awards for peace, but they have. So the peace is within us. And this peace has to be retained and introspected and seen. Are we peaceful or we are reactive? If we are reactive, then we are not peaceful. But people will say, yes, yes, I am very peaceful, but I have to react. Then you are not peaceful. Just face yourself straightforward and see for yourself that if you are peaceful, then this peace will spread all over. It will help others. It gives them physical, mental, emotional and spiritual peace. So you people have a great responsibility of coming to surgery. It is not just a certificate or my badge that you are a surgeon. I would like also women to see to this point, because what I have seen about women is that they are mostly worried about their children, about their husbands, jobs and things like that. But they are not worried about others, about people who are around them. So they have to also take to such a style of life in which they expand their love, expand their attention to other people and see how they can please others. This situation used to be non-existent in the Western countries. I think they never knew that you should please somebody for no reward or for no purpose. If you give in a present to somebody, they'll say, oh, what do you want? You want coffee? Or immediately. To them, they cannot understand that somebody wants to express one's love. No, they can't. So this, now mind has changed, because Sahajogis are there and they are different people. But what I have seen before was so remarkable that they thought it was a weakness that they are giving us presents because they feel they are weak. All these ideas are changing in the West, and also we should not adopt their stupid ideas that we can control people by giving them things or by giving them some sort of promises. We have actually to control ourselves, and that control can come. Do not allow your mind to control. That control is complete freedom. For example, now take an aeroplane which is perfectly built, which is absolutely all right, then only it can fly. In the same way, if you are a perfect Sahajogi, then you will have no problems in dealing with any problem, with any circumstances, with any person. There are many Sahajogis in the West I've seen, they said, Mother, we don't want to take any active work because we'll develop our ego. They think their balloon is already bloated out, and if they do some work, their ego will go up. So they say, we don't want to. It's not so. It's the love. You are working for love. Such an ocean of love is within you. How can you do without? And this has to work out at every level, whether it is your family, whether it is your city, whether it is your country, or the whole world. This is the new generation we have to create of people who believe in love, which is truth. Which is truth. Without love, you cannot have truth. Because when you love somebody, you know everything about that person. In the same way, when you love your country, you know about everything about that. But first you must love. Why people are now having problems? Because they don't love their country. If you love your country, you will know what is the essence of your country, what is the problems of your country, what it is going through. And that intense feeling of oneness itself will work out, because after all you are connected to the divine. But with intensity, you should feel for all these things that are really so destructive and troublesome in these modern times. I again want to thank you for celebrating this birthday and for all the sweetness you have showered upon me. You are just like these beautiful flowers for me, which are anxious all the time to make you happy, to please you. Just like that I find you before me. Beautiful flowers, fragrant with divinity. I hope you all will understand your own value and work it out. May God bless you.
जय श्री माता जी। हम दोनों हाथ जोड़कर श्री माँ को पूरे हृदय से धन्यवाद देंगे आज के ध्यान के लिए। We'll thank Shri Mataji for today's meditation and we'll offer our pranams to Shri Mataji and take bandhan. हम श्री माँ को प्रणाम करेंगे और बंधन लेंगे। जय श्री माता जी।